in that way, you have to get the present value of those growing annuity. Those will be the growing annuity. Those cash flows will be the growing annuity. Thus, revenue earning at the rate of 15% for next 15 years. Those will be the growing annuity of your revenue. So, in that case, you have to calculate the present value of those growing cash flow. So, in that case, this is very important. So, please, this is a very important, little bit difficult, but I have tried my level best to derive the formula easy way. I have tried to explain. Hi, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to my academic videos. Today I am going to discuss a little bit critical topic, the present value of a growing annuity. Previous video, I have discussed about the annuity, present value of annuity, future value of annuity I have discussed. Today I will be discussing about the present value of a growing annuity. Present value of growing annuity. So today I will be discussing about the present value of growing annuity. What is the growing annuity? So what will be the definition of growing annuity? Growing annuity will be a cash flow that grows with a specific growth rate. Specific growth rate for a certain interval of time. Here also, the cash flows will be occurring after a regular interval, and the cash flow will not be uneven cash flow. This cash flow will be growing cash flow. That is, suppose the 0 year I have got some cash flow A, the next year it will be growing at some rate of interest. The next year it will be growing with the previous one. So in this way it will be growing in a specific rate of growth. So suppose I am showing you an example. Suppose today is 0 year, 0 period. The first year, second year, third year. So today I have got the cash flow of 1000. So next year it will be growing, suppose it will be growing with a 10% of growth rate. Z, 10% of Z. Here Z is equal to 10%. Suppose the annuity, this will be the annuity only, but the annuity will be growing annuity, not the fixed. In case of annuity, every year, 0 year, actually for annuity due, it will be starting from 0 year. 0 year it will be 0. The first year it will be 1000. Second year, for the ordinary it will be first year it will be 1000. After first year it will be 1000. After second year it will be 1000. After third year it will be 1000. Here, 0 year it will be 1000. But at the rate of 10% growth, the first year this will be growing annuity. This will be annuity, but maintaining a certain growth rate. So suppose it will be 1000 of 10% is equal to 1000 into 1.1 is equal to 1100. So how it has been? 1000 into 1.1 to the power 1. This has been compounded for one year. So 1000 has been compounded for 1 year. This is 1100. Then it will be compounded for 1. This will be compounded for another 1 year, because it will be compounded for another year about 2%, 10% interest rate. So this will be 1100. The 1100 into 1.1 to the power 2. Not like that actually. 1100 into, if we consider 1100, then it will be 1.1 to the power 1. But if we consider 1000, then it will be 1.1 to the power 2. So this way it will be it will be 1210. If I do this way, 1100 into 1.1. You see, here just it will be compounded 1 year. This amount will be compounded 1 year. If we consider in a broader way, so this will be compounded for 1 year. It will be same result, 1210. And the third year, what will be the situation? It will be 1000 into 1 plus 0.01 to the power, 0.1 to the power 3. So first year it was so it has been, the growth rate was 10%. Present it was 1000. The next year it will be rupees 1100. After the second year, first, second, and third. After the second year, the growing annuity will be 1210, and after the third year, it will be, you can do it 1210 into 1.1 or 1000 into 1 plus 0.1 to the power 3. So 1000, 1.1 to the power 3 is equal to 1300. It will be 1331. So these are the growing annuity. Wow. So you see, what is the growing annuity? I am showing you the illustration example of growing annuity. First year it was, after first year it was 1000. The second year it was 1210. And third year, after third year it was 1331. This is the example, simple example of growing annuity. Suppose today my salary is 1000. The next year I'll be expecting the salary to be increased by 10%. Then it will be 1100. The second year, after second year it will be 1210, and after third year it will be 1331. If today's first year it is 10,000, the next year it will be 11,000. After second year it will be 12,100, and after third year it will be 30,310. This is the simple example of a growing annuity. So from this I can generalize a formula. I have to get a generalized formula. So we know what is the generalized formula? Generalized formula. I am showing you the timeline. First one is 0 year. It's suppose anything. A. The first year, 0 year, starting, present, at present it is A. At the end of 1 year, it will be A into 1 plus Z. At the end of second year, it will be A into 1 plus Z to the power square. Third year, it will be A into 1 plus Z to the power 3. And the ... n minus 1 year, it will be A into 1 plus Z to the power n minus 1. And nth year it will be nth year. Nth year it will be n minus 1th year. This is first, this is second, this is third. This is the n minus 1th, and nth year it will be 1 plus Z to the power n. This is the timeline of a growing annuity. So, present value of growing annuity will be is equal to, what will be the value? Suppose here growth is equal to the discounting rate. Present value, we are finding the present value. So discounting rate will be in force. So discounting rate will be R%. In annuity, initial annuity is a initial, that is today, initial annuity is equal to A. Time is equal to that period is equal to an year, every year, annually compounded also. So we have to get the present value of growing annuity. This is a growing annuity. So we know the present value. For present value, we know the PV is equal to FB into 1 by 1 plus R to the power 1 plus R to the power n, FB into 1 by R to the power n. We know that present value into future value into 1 plus. Here it is that. So this is the present value. So here it will be A into 1 plus Z to the power 1 by A into 1 by 1 plus R to the power n. 1 by 1 plus R to the power n, that is into 1 by 1 plus R to the power 1. So by simple way I can write this like this, 1 by A by 1 plus R. So you can write it here also this way, easy way, 1 plus Z by 1 plus R to the power 1. Then A into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R to the power 2. Then A into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R to the power 3 dot plus A into I am getting a new pen, A into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R to the power n minus 1 plus A into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R to the power n. So this is the general formula. Now multiplying both sides by G by 1 plus R, both sides, what we get? You see, this is the equation 1, this is equation 1, this is equation 1, this is equation 1, this one is equation 1, this one is equation 1. Now multiplying both sides, we are getting PVGA, present value of growing annuity, into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R. So it will be left side. Now every space 1 plus Z by 1 plus R. 1 plus Z by 1 plus R, if you consider this part as a X, so it will be multiplying A into 1 plus Z by 1 plus X. A into X into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R is equal to another X. So A into X into X. A into X will be multiplied by X. That is A to the power X plus 1. X to the 1 plus 1. This power is 1, this power is, it will be A to the power, A into X to the power 2. Here same, this one is X to the power 1. So it will be A into 1 plus G by 1 plus R to the power 2. This one will be 2. And this will be A into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R to the power 3. Dot. This one will be A into 1 plus Z by 1 plus R to the power n minus 1 plus 1. You see here, n minus 1 plus 1, because this will be cancelled, so this will be 1 by A into 1 plus G by 1 plus R to the power n, and this will be A into 1 plus G by 1 plus R to the power n plus 1. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. Equation number 2. So subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. Equation 2, that is equation 1 minus equation 2. So 1 minus 2, what we will get? We will get PV growing annuity minus PV growing annuity into 1 plus G by 1 plus R, left side. This one will be left side. And you just consider this minus the 1 minus 2. So this minus 2. So this one, and it will be minus, this minus this will be minus. So this will be minus sign. So this will be cancelled by this one will be cancelled by this one will be cancelled by this one, cancelled by this one, and this one will be cancelled by previous one, and minus one. Previous one. Their previous item will previous amount will be a into 1 plus g to the power n minus 1 by a into 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power n minus 1. The previous term will be this one. So this will be cancelled by this one. So what will be the remaining? The remaining will be 1. So in the 1 I have got here 1 minus 2. So I have got only here 1 have not cancelled. So a into 1 plus g to the power by 1 plus r. Here this one is remaining, and here you see this one is remaining. So these two terms is remaining. These two quantities are remaining only. These quantities and these quantities remaining. So this minus a into 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power n plus 1. Now, so taking PVGA common, 1 minus 1 plus g by 1 plus r, left side. Here we get a into common 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power 1 minus 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power n minus n plus 1. So you can do one thing. We are calculating here PVGA into 1 plus r minus 1 minus g. So 1 will be cancelled. Here I can do one thing. A into 1 plus g by 1 plus r. I am taking in common 1 plus g by 1 plus r. I am taking common. It will be 1 minus 1 plus g to the power n by 1 plus r to the power n into 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power 1. So 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power I have taken common. So outside the bracket, so it will be 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power n. This will be the remaining. This will be remaining like this. So here, if we divide both sides by 1 plus r, what we get, you see. First, another portion I have to get. PVGA is equal to r minus z by 1 plus r. This is the position here, and I am if we multiply both sides by 1 plus r, so it will be multiplied by 1 plus r, and this side will also be multiplied by 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power 1. It will be like this, 1 minus 1 plus r by 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power n. So what will be the situation here? You see, this portion will be also multiplied by 1 plus r. Then this will be cancelled by this one and this will be cancelled by this one. So here it will be PVGA, present value of growing annuity into r minus g is equal to a into 1 plus g into 1 minus plus g by 1 plus r to the power n. This is the going, there is no place here anymore. So I am going here, just going here. So you see, PVGA, present value of growing annuity. How I am deriving the formula. This is very important. To derive the formula, it will give you a clarity, conceptual clarity, better idea how it has come. Because it is not possible all times see, it's a very lengthy formula. It will not be possible for you to memorize always. So if you get the concept, you get the conceptual clarity, if you get how it has come, how it has derived, then it will be easier for you for calculating. Because present value of growing annuity you will find everywhere. In case of salary, in case of revenue, everything is growing. Is growing by a certain, you will be expecting. So suppose you are expecting to growth of your organization, the revenue growth of your organization 15% for next 10 years. This will be the growing annuity. Suppose now it is 100 million. You are expecting that your revenue will be growing 10% every year for next 10 years. So these things will come always for valuation concept, for project appraisal. In any financial decision you will get the growing annuity. So you have to get the idea. And for this idea, you cannot remember the formula. So you should have a clear concept about the growing annuity. That's why I have elaborately explained. I have derived the formula and I am showing you here. Present value of growing annuity into 1 plus r minus g. R minus g is equal to, I can see right this. You can say, I can write here like that. A into 1 plus g. This one is here. Then you can write here like this. 1 minus, in the numerator you can write that 1 minus bracket, first bracket, 1 plus g by, 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power n. What will be divided? Because these things, r minus g, you have to divide both sides by r. So divided by r minus g. This is the formula. Because I have divided this side, left side by r minus g. So r minus g here, it was r minus g divided by r minus g. So here it has been cancelled. So it has been only PVGA, present value of growing annuity. And this side, a into 1 plus g, third bracket 1 minus 1 plus g by 1 plus r to the power n, third bracket close. So this portion in the numerator and the denominator, I have got that 1 plus g, because that 1 plus g I have divided by r minus g. I have divided both sides by r minus g. You see, here I have divided by r minus g, so it has been cancelled. Here r minus g will be in the denominator. So this is the formula for present value of growing annuity. This is very important. Using this formula, you can easily calculate any kind of growing annuity. Any kind of problem you can calculate, you can find out the value of present value of growing annuity. Any kind of problems, any kind of illustration, you can get the solution from this formula. Suppose I will show you, suppose your now package is 10 lakhs. Suppose yearly 10 lakhs. I am showing you an example here. I am showing you a formula. I am showing you an illustration how to apply this formula. I have showing the 1000 for 3 years, how to growing annuity from 0 year it is 1000. First year it was how much? It was 11,000, 1100. Second year it was 1210, and third was 1331. This I have shown you. So what will be the growing annuity you see? So for your better understanding, example. So to know about the present value of your growing annuity, you have got so many annuities. Suppose your present salary is rupees 10 lakh per annum. And you have got a projection that every year your salary, the growth rate salary will be Z. That is 15%. Suppose Z is equal to, here Z is equal to 15%. 15%. Z is equal to 15%. So what will be your salary after 10 years? You can easily calculate 1 A into 1 plus Z to the A into A. This will be the salary of you after 10 years. 10 years you can easily calculate A, that is 10 lakhs into 1 plus Z is equal to 1.15 to the power 10. You can easily calculate your salary at the end of the 15th year. 0 to 15, suppose. 0. Here. 1, 2, 3, ... 14th, 15th. So what is the salary of this 15th year? You know this. From the growing annuity, you know, you can easily calculate. As this is there. I'm just showing the two solution here. What is the salary after 15 years? You can easily calculate it. 10 lakhs into A into 1 plus 0.15 to the power 10. That is 10 lakhs into 1.15 to the power 10. So after 15 years, what will be this is one part of the solution, one part of the question I am calculating and I am showing you. So 1.15 to the power 10 is equal to 10 lakhs into 4.0456. So what will be the salary after 10th year? You can calculate from here. What will be the salary after 10th year? Your salary will be 4 to 40 lakhs 45,600 will be your salary after 10 years. This is one part of the solution, one part of the calculation. That is, I am showing you a total scenario from a single problem. This is the problem. Present salary of your present salary. Your present salary is 10 lakhs. Every year the growth of your salary is 15%. What will be, first part is, what will be your salary after 10 years. This is the first part of the problem I have solved. I have got, if my salary increases by 15% every year, then after 10 years my salary will be, you see, what is the essence, what is the interesting side of the time value of money you see. You are getting only 10 lakhs. after 10 years, if it grows with 15%, your salary will be 40 lakhs 45,600 only. Simple. A into 1 plus g to the power n. N here 10. Z is equal to 0.15. I have calculated this way. 40 lakhs is the 4.0456 and multiplying by 10 lakhs, my salary will be 40 lakhs 45,600 after 10 years. Second part of the problem I will be showing you here. I hope you have already written these things. So second part of the problem I am showing you here. What will be the present value of this? What will be the present value of this next 10 years salary? What will be that? Second part is most important part. That is the during the valuation, corporate valuation, any kind of project appraisal, present value. Present value, how to calculate the present value of future cash flow. These are the future cash flow. These are first, second, third, fourth, 10th. Sorry, 10th year here. I wrote this in 14, 15 now. 9th and 10th. 10th year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So this way your salary. So these are the 10 cash flow. What will be the present value of this 10 cash flow? So last cash flow at the end of 10 years your cash flow will be this much. You will be getting this much of salary. What will be the present value? The next part will be what will be the present value of your next 10-year salary. What will be the present value of this next 10-year salary? So how you will calculate this? Simply putting this value, you have to, what you have to do? You have to, the formula is here, A into 1 plus G, third bracket, 1 minus 1 plus G by 1 plus R to the power N by R minus G. So this formula I have to put here. So what will be the present value of your salary for next 10 years? What will be the present value? First, at present your salary is 10 lakhs. Then into 1 plus A into 1 plus G, 1.15, 0. A into 1 plus Z, third bracket you put it. In the numerator you just write 1 minus 1 plus G, 0.15 by 1 plus 0.1 to the power N is equal to 10 year. You see 1 plus G, 1 plus 1.5, 1 plus 0.15 divided by 1 plus R, 1 plus 1 plus 0.1 divided by R. R is equal to 0.15 minus Z is equal to 0.1. I have to find out this calculation. So what will be the calculation here from the scientific? 10 lakhs into 1.15. This part is there here. The next part is 1 minus 1.15 divided by 1.1 is equal to 1.0455. I have taken 4 decimal, 1.04545. So if it is 5 and more than 5, I will add 1 to the previous decimal, that is 1.0455. 1.0455 to the power 10. And here it will be 0.15 minus 0.1 is equal to 0.05. So this part. Now I will proceed with the next step. 10 lakhs into 1.15 is equal to 11 lakhs 50,000 into 11 lakhs 50,000. It will be now 1 minus 1.0455 to the power 10 is equal to 1.5604. 1.0455, 1 point you see, 1.0455 to the power 10. Scientific calculator using 1.0455 to the power 10 is equal to 1.0455 to the power 10 is equal to 1.5604. 1.5604 divided by 0.05. So this portion we can write down here also. 11,50,000 into, this will be 1 minus, here you see one thing I have done a mistake here. This is z minus r I have written, not like that. It will be r minus z. So r is equal to 0.01 and so here the result will be minus 0.05. So the denominator will be minus 0.10 minus 0.15 is equal to minus 1. So the minus, it will be 0.5604 divided by minus 0.05. So what is the result? I can get here 11,50,000 into, you see, z minus, actually I have written, actually the result is r minus g. I wrote it g minus r, that's why it came the positive result. Actually not, it will be the negative result, it will be minus 0.05. R minus g. So z is equal to 0.1, z is a higher value with minus, it will be minus 0.5. So what will be the result? You see, 10 lakhs, you can see, this will be cancelled. So 0.5604 divided by 0.05 is equal to 11.208. Present value of growing annuity, present value of growing annuity or present value of your salary for next 10 years will be, what will be the result? Salary you see equal to 128,89,200. 1,28,89,200 will be the present value. The actual value of cash flow, the summation of the cash flow will be much more. Because 10th year the salary has been 40 lakhs, whereas the present value of the total cash flows, that is the 10 numbers of salaries, is only 1,28,89,200. If we want, we can calculate the salary for first year, second year, third year, fourth year, 10th year to 10th year, and we can add those salary and get the total amount of cash flow. That will be much higher than this one. Because I am showing you just simple example, simple instance here. The salary of 10th year is only 40 lakhs, 45,600. In this way, 9th year will be somehow more than 30 lakhs. This way, so this is the way. So total summation of cash flow will be much more higher. But the present value of this growth salary, those cash flows, those salaries for next 10 years will be rupees 1,28,89,200. That is where I have shown you very important topic of time value of money, that is present value of growing annuity. It will be applicable in so many cases. So please go through my video very sincerely, thoroughly. Don't skip, because in so many cases for your projection of revenue, for appraising a project, you are projecting the future cash flow for next 10 years, suppose. That will be increasing by 10%, suppose you will be expecting, you will be projecting. In that way, you have to get the present value of those growing annuity, those will be the growing annuity, those cash flows will be the growing annuity. Thus, cash flows, cash inflows, suppose you will be getting the revenue earning at the rate of 15% for next 15 years. Those will be the growing annuity of your revenue. So in that case, you have to calculate the present value of those growing cash flow. So in that case, this is very important. So please, this is a very important, little bit difficult, but I have tried my level best to derive the formula easy way. I have liked my video. Please subscribe to my channel and share my videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Bye. Take care. Tata.